Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Lisa, and if you are not new here, welcome back. If you don't know, I am on my very first bodybuilding prep for a show. I am technically 4 weeks out, but almost 3 weeks out. So lots of things are changing right now. So I wanted to kind of give you guys an update on sort of what the plan is. It's going to be more of like a chit chat video, but there's going to be some things. So anyway, I had my check-in with my coach on Monday. Today is Wednesday. No, today's Thursday. Just kidding. Anyway, so I had my check-in with my coach. I did a smaller refeed over the weekend, and he had me take progress pictures the day of before I started the refeed, the next day, and then the following day. So I did the refeed on Saturday. I took pictures on Saturday morning, Sunday morning, and Monday morning. And we were trying to see, even though it was a pretty small refeed in terms of adding carbs, we wanted to see how my body responded. So to kind of remind you guys, this is not a dieting contest. Like the diet is a huge part of it, but it's not to see who can lose the most weight. It's not to see who can get the leanest. Although getting lean is part of it, that is not what you get judged on. You don't get judged on who works the hardest. You get judged on whose presentation that day meets the criteria for the division that you're in. So basically what we were looking for was, by taking in more carbs with the refeed, how did my body process that? Did I have bloat in my midsection? Did my muscles look fuller? Because the idea, once you get lean enough, is to then get the muscles to fill out with the food that you're going to add in so that they look bigger and juicier, I guess. But I only went up to like 160 grams of carbs for my refeed. I'm currently at 90 carbs on my regular days, so it wasn't huge, but I will pop in the side-by-sides up here in various poses. Basically, not a huge change in between, which is fine. We didn't anticipate it would be a huge change, but we kind of, like, even just looking at them, my midsection looked just slightly bigger the day after the refeed, but the second day after, I looked a little bit tighter. So because I'm just about at the stage lean point, he's like, basically you have very little that needs to change. We decided on Monday to do a practice refeed this week, or a practice load this weekend, which is basically like a practice peak. So it's kind of testing out what we might do the week of the show, which is called peak week. And we're going to see how my body responds, what day it looks better following a carb up, so that when we get to show day week, we know when to time things, because everyone's body responds differently. So anyway, that's a long-winded explanation. So right now, my macros, again, I've said it a million times, everyone says it, don't follow these, I'm in contest prep and they're made for me, not you. This is silly. But anyway, my calories are a little over 1,200, just barely. I am at 140 protein, 90 carb, and 35 fat. So that's what I have been doing every day, except for that, one refeed I've been getting on Saturdays. So what we are going to do is tomorrow, Friday, will be day one of this test run. So tomorrow we're going to decrease my protein from 140 to 130. We're going to up my carbs to 160, just like we did for my last refeed. And we're going to up my fat to 40, just like we did for my last refeed. So like my normal refeed amount. Then on And that's kind of more to like my maintenance calories, but it's a little less protein, so we can add a little bit more carb, but still stay within a certain my maintenance calorie range. So that one, like I said, I've been doing Saturday refeeds for most of this prep, so that's not really that big of a deal. It's just a slightly smaller one, just because I'm at lower calories. I'm a smaller person than I was when I started. So I'm going to take pictures tomorrow, first thing when I wake up. Then I'm going to do, my normal refeed numbers that I just gave you. Then Saturday is going to be day 2 of the load. It's going to be the larger refeed. And for that, I'm going to do the same protein, 130 protein, but I get to jump up to 230 carbs, which should feel pretty good. I actually have a feeling I'm going to be like force feeding. And same amount of fat as day 1, which will be the 40 grams of fat. I will take pictures that morning too, see how my body looks after the Friday refeed and before the big Saturday refeed. And then Sunday morning, I'm going to take pictures before what we call like a higher fat, like a cleanup day, just to sort of tighten things up. That larger increase in carbs, I need to make sure that I don't have a whole lot of fiber. I need like easily digestible carbs, because we don't want to put myself in like GI distress, because it's the last thing we need. So then Sunday, that cleanup day, we're going to do significantly higher fat, but go back to normal carbs and normal protein. So I will have 140 protein, which is my normal. I'm going to have 90 carbs, which is my normal, but I'm going to have 70 fat, which, if you guys know me, I actually have a hard time meeting my fat goals. I know, I'm one of those people, but I like carbs way more than I like fat. So fat's always harder for me to find in my like regular food, just because I don't gravitate toward fattier foods. So like with my fat being at 35, like even today I had to have peanut butter I had to put peanut butter in at the end of my day just to hit that 35. So hitting 70, I'm gonna need to give that one some thought. Definitely gonna be pre-tracking on that, because yeah, I don't know. So that is the plan. Oh, and then I will take pictures Monday morning after that cleanup day with the higher fat. And I will send all of those over to my coach for us to see what day I looked better, tighter, etc., how I felt, things like that. If anything caused, stomach issues, because your body does tend to be more sensitive when you get this lean and when you've been on a restricted diet like this. So we might even do pictures Tuesday morning too, just to see if the third day after the big refeed is better than the second day. So who knows? We're gonna play around with it, but like I said, I will insert, or I already did, because I'm gonna be doing this editing. I already inserted the side-by-sides from this past weekend, which was very hardly noticeable. But then as we get further into this clip, I will insert the ones for these upcoming days. Maybe I will do a full day of eating on my big carb up day with the 230 carbs, because that could be exciting. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So anyway, that's the plan. It's kind of exciting to do some practice peaking, to be able to be at that point. I will say, like, something that makes me nervous, it makes me nervous even though I know the reasoning behind it, and this is literally what I tell my clients too, but like, I'm a little scared to have that many carbs. I know it will not cause me to gain body fat. I do know that the scale may go up, just because when you increase carbs, you tend to, when your muscles take them in, they tend to hold more water in your muscles, so you may see the scale go up. But some people, when they get stage lean, your body just soaks them up so much that they actually see a drop. So I don't know. We'll see. At this point, the actual scale weight isn't as important, since we've gotten so close to where we want to be. It's more now, what is it looking like? How are we able to fill up the muscle? Because that's great that we were able to lose the body fat, but now we have to figure out how to make that muscle pop so it looks badass on stage. So yeah, that is the plan. Kind of looking forward to the carbs a little bit, even though I'm a little bit nervous about it. I can say, especially like for you guys who have been watching the whole series, if you're new, you can go back and watch the ones from last week. Last week was a little rough. I can say that like after I sort of got over myself and was just like, no, we're not doing this. We're not throwing a pity party. Put your big girl pants on and move forward. I don't know if that was just mindset. I don't know if it was just that I felt that bad last week because I did have a big drop, and I've heard from other competitors that like right before a big drop, you just feel like shit. But this week has been better than last week. Completely manageable. I don't feel as beat down. I don't feel as exasperated, but also I don't have as much work pressure this week. So it's hard to figure out what's legitimate work pressure and what is like my prep perception of it, because I'm just in too deep at this point. But I'm just trying to stay like as normal as I can, if you call me normal. But yeah, so anyway, that's the plan. I will try to record one or multiple of these refeed days so you guys can see them. I'm not sure. I might have to split this into 2 videos. I guess we're just gonna see. So hang tight. Thanks for watching. And before I forget, I know I try to say it at the end, but smash that like button, hook a girl up, subscribe, recommend this to your friends if they're going through some sort of like health thing, because if I can go through this, like you guys can do this too. Also, if you happen to be watching, I've had people mention like they're watching this while they're doing cardio or whatever. Like, dude, screenshot this and put it in, tag me in your IG stories. Like, I love that stuff. It helps keep me motivated to know that people are going along the journey with me. So anyway, that's not the end, but that's my little shameless plug. All right, I'll check in with you guys soon. Welcome to refeed day. I'm getting my breakfast ready, and I literally went to go put the water in the microwave. And look what I found. This was my rice that was supposed to go in my dinner last night. I don't even know what to do with that, but crap. Okay. Good morning. I'm gonna have to ask my coach what to do about the rice situation. At least I know how much it was because it was pre-measured. Can't even do my refeed right from yesterday. Okay, but today is my big refeed. 240 carbs, and I've been at 90 for weeks. So I found this in my pantry that I've never been able to fit in my macros. I've never tried it, so I don't know. It could be gross, but it's an oatmeal. 210 calories, 7 grams of protein, 39 grams of fat. or 39 grams of carbs, sorry, 3.5 grams of fat. And I did add 70 grams of egg whites just to get a little bit more protein. It's a bowl of oatmeal. It's not very interesting. I feel like it needs a little water. It's a little thick. 2 C's. Yeah, so it is 7:20 on a Saturday. And I set my alarm to get up and do my upper workout. One of my buddies is actually going to come do it with me, which that's going to be in another video. But basically, I'm making him do all of my targets. I'm making him do my workout. I'm making him do my steps. And I'm making him do my macros. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that one. But anyway, we're meeting at 8 o'clock. I'm going to get that in. Then I have a dentist appointment. Then I have a facial appointment that I rescheduled like 3 times because of kids' schedules. And then I have to stop and get a few things at the grocery store because tomorrow is a high-fat day and I don't know what I'm going to eat. Hi, baby. And I'm probably going to do some prepping today and tomorrow because I am not getting the lean kitchen meals any longer. I have a few left. 3 maybe. They're mostly just like protein and veggies, but we want to control everything at this point, so that's that. So I need to put a little bit more time into prepping. But again, I'm not doing like meal prep Sunday. I'm going to bulk prep another pack of chicken. I'm going to bulk prep rice. And I'm going to get a crap ton of veggies and probably like pre-cut them. It doesn't have to be that hard, guys. Anyway, once I hear, eat these carbs. I have to be honest though, I really like my cinnamon roll 100 calorie pack ones better. Just take 2 packs, but I don't know. It had been in my pantry for a while and I was like, well, let's eat it and get rid of it. Does anyone else do that? Like, I'm tired of looking at this. So that's that. Anyway, check in with you in a bit. Okay, I almost forgot. I already ate one, but I'm having 2 of these tomato basil rice cakes post-workout. And I already ate one, but these are actually pretty good. A little bit harder to find this flavor, but I find it at Target because that place has the best stuff. Guys, I'm actually about to go into the dentist's office. I just showed you my lunch. I just wanted to give you an update. I have eaten more carbs before noon. It's almost noon right now. Than I usually eat in a day these days. So, as much as I've tried to go with the easily digestible items, like Coach said, I have a stomach ache. It doesn't feel good. So I've got a lot more carbs to take in. But hopefully it'll just go away. I just need to let the food digest because I literally ate it like 15 minutes ago. So yeah. everyone looks forward to their refeeds, and you know, it's nice to add in the more food, but actually, like, no one thinks about the opposite effect of where, like, you kind of feel your stomach hurts. It's not used to it. So, and like, I'm eating foods that I normally eat. It's just larger portions, and yeah, I might actually, because I pre-tracked it, I might actually change some things up and get a Starbucks. I haven't had one in a very long time. Yeah, I might do that. But first, time to clean the teeth. Does anyone else feel like they cram for a dentist appointment? Like, you go brush your teeth beforehand and like floss them real quick, like it's gonna make a fucking difference, that like maybe you've been skipping some things. I'm not gonna lie, I've been skipping my flossing. It's a non-essential thing right now, so I'm probably gonna get yelled at, but I sure as fuck did go clean some things up before I got here. I know they know, like, dental hygienists, comment below, like, I know y'all know. Anyway, see you in a bit. This is my first Starbucks in probably 2 months. Alright, well, this is interesting. So I got my facial. I had the Starbucks. I went into Whole Foods to pick up like stuff for tomorrow, because tomorrow's high fat and I don't fucking have any of that stuff. And I'm like crashing. It's been like 3.5 hours since I ate, so I don't know. You would have think they got extra carbs yesterday, and so far today I would have more energy, but I was literally just like standing in the aisle, like spacing out. So anyway, I'm gonna eat one of the bananas literally right now. I have my little baby pocket scale that I brought with me, so I'm gonna measure this mofo and eat it. And I like my bananas still having a little green on them, like not all the way green, but a little bit. I don't like when they get like yellowy brown. I feel like they're too sweet then. Fight me. Alright, I haven't had a banana in a very long time. Let's weigh this. 79.68 grams. I gotta log that, so I'm gonna eat this. 79.68. Hopefully this helps. Right. Oh my god, I was just finishing up my steps and I realized I forgot to film my other snack. So I had a yogurt cup, Greek yogurt cup, vanilla flavored, and with the 3 Wishes cereal in it. I'll put a picture of it up here. Totally forgot, so sorry. Not that sorry. All right, so here's my pre-dinner. I don't know, I'm waiting for my hair to dry. It's like 5 o'clock. I have a little bit of filet that I had left over from last night, and then like an ounce of cooked chicken, and that's the end of my protein for the day, actually. So then in here, I've got peppers, onions, that chicken, and some tomato. So yes, I'm still having vegetables. Why? I like them. But after this is just going to be carbs. So I'm trying to spread it out so I don't get too full. So I'm going to have this. And then I got put some potato in the air fryer after I blow dry my hair. And then I'm going to finish the night with some grapefruit and some hummus and maybe some more veggies. I don't know. I will show it to you, but I'm going to sit here and eat this. So here is my big carb meal. It's like 230 grams of potatoes. I probably should have had it earlier today because I'm afraid this is just going to be sitting heavy. And I still have to eat again before bed. And it's 6:45 and your girl goes to bed. Like, I usually like to be done eating, sitting in bed to wind down at like 8:15. So I have to eat this, which is very, very filling. I'm gonna eat again. I know it sounds weird, I'm complaining, but like, I'm not. It's, Refeed's not as fun as everyone thinks, quite honestly. I've had stomach aches. I'm not hungry, so it's not like it's satisfying. Like, I don't know. I'm actually glad I grabbed the Starbucks because it was liquid. The other thing is, like, I feel like I'm cheating. Even though, like, I'm doing exactly what my coach said, it feels wrong. Feels wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this around and I'm gonna show you what I got. Okay, I turned on my flashlight because I've already closed the blinds for today. So this is a full, I mean full bowl. I did air fried some russet potatoes. There's a little bit of my veggies that I pulled out of my dinner measurements. So I have a little bit of onion, tomato, and green and yellow peppers. Kind of like a little hash. So it's gonna taste good, but yeah, I'm gonna be full. But I'm just gonna chill here, maybe watch some TV, and it's my exciting Saturday night. All right, it is 7:15 and I'm tired, so I'm just gonna eat this so I can go to sleep soon. So I'm low on fats. I'm having hummus and cucumber, and I decided to make it look pretty and make them little like dipping sticks of cucumber. And I don't know why, but when I was at the store, I decided I wanted grapefruit. I like never eat grapefruit. Just decided I did. So I'm having like 3/4 of a grapefruit. That finishes out all of my food for the day. So, yeah. Not as fun as I thought it would be. It just feels like a chore. And I'd rather just go to sleep. So, go figure. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will make sure I get the update pictures put in here.